Federal judge destroys liberals in one swift, bold move, and President Trump is cheering, by Craig Bennett for American Conservative Herald. The impact and importance of Donald Trump's victory in the 2016 presidential election is difficult to overestimate. Hillary Clinton was dispatched to her retirement from public office. This was dramatic. Hillary expected to be able to set policy for the U.S. and, in her hubris, for the world. She also expected to be able to thwart investigations into her sordid and criminal past. President Trump's victory brought all of that down. The election that put President Trump in the White House has also empowered a massive shakeup in the federal bureaucracy. All those levers of power that Hillary coveted in the extreme, and instead in the hands of President Trump. As a result, much of Mr. Obama's tragic legacy is already in tatters, and we can expect what's left to be swept away in the coming months. No wonder the left is horrified at what has happened. President Trump has used this authority to appoint a new head of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB. Incredibly, the previous occupant, an Obama appointee, has refused to vacate. She attempted to use the courts to prevent Trump's pick from taking over. However, the court ruled against her. The president's pick stands. The Democrats' attempt to keep their deep state liberal in charge failed. President Trump won again. U.S. District Judge Timothy Kelley sided with the Trump administration Tuesday afternoon after an Obama-era agency official attempted to stop the president from installing White House Budget Director Mick Mulvaney as acting director of the Consumer Financial Protection Bureau, CFPB. Kelley announced Tuesday that he would not issue a temporary restraining order enjoining the president from installing an interim director at the agency. The announcement is not a ruling on the merits of the controversy, though it is a strong sign Kelley is prepared to rule for the Trump administration. What is going on here is an attempt to keep Obama's agenda alive at the CFPB. The liberals are horrified at President Trump's victory and Hillary's defeat, so they are struggling mightily to keep Mr. Obama's agenda rolling without Hillary. It won't work. Here's how this came about. Former CFPB Director Richard Cordray resigned in late November but designated his Chief of Staff Leandra English as Deputy Director before finalizing his departure. Under the 2010 Dodd-Frank Act, that chartered the CFPB. The agency Deputy Director may become the acting director when the director is absent or unavailable. In response, President Donald Trump exercised his authority under the Federal Vacancies Reform Act to name Mulvaney the acting director. English sued, claiming the appointment was unlawful, since Dodd-Frank specifically proscribes a succession procedure. Mr. Mulvaney took charge last Monday. The agency's general counsel offered her opinion that President Trump had the authority to make the appointment, but the dedicated liberal is proving hard to dislodge. Perhaps she is concerned about her prospects in landing a private sector job. For her part, English has also carried on as the acting director, huddling with Democratic lawmakers and agency officials. Today, I plan on spending the day at the CFPB headquarters taking calls and meetings with external stakeholders and bureau staff, she said in a Tuesday statement. After the decision, she vowed to continue her legal fight against the president and noted that Judge Kelley is a Trump appointee. These attempts by the Democrats to neuter the Trump administration or to somehow effectively reverse the election show their desperation. They will fail, and they are a mess. Hillary is still pointing fingers at anyone she can think of to explain her ignominious and devastating loss. Her sore loser book tour is evidence enough of that. Instead of launching these pointless and pitiful attempts to obstruct President Trump, perhaps the Democrats could put forward some proposals of their own. Don't expect that, though. The spirit of Hillary Clinton continues to afflict Democratic Party leaders. Anyway, coming up with viable alternatives and ideas is just not a strength of current Democratic Party leadership, so don't hold your breath for a change of tactics. Is that something? They refuse to leave. Let me know what you guys think in the comments below, and again, thank you so much for watching.